tried the SCULPTYOU app by Katrina Wright, and here is my review. Katrina, or College Clean Eating as she is known for on Instagram, created the SCULPTYOU app to affordably help college students and grads change their lives mentally and physically. I've had so many requests to view this app, so I had to check it out. Pricing for this app is $9 USD a month, which seems unbelievable. This comes up to $12.19 Canadian. The yearly subscription is $81 USD a year, or 109.70 Canadian. From my research, Katrina often posts discount codes for you to use, and she hosts challenges. So just for your information, this is technically not an app, it's more of a web-based interface. You still download the SCULPTYOU app from the Google Play Store or the App Store, but just so you know. Already, this app is looking good because listen to all the things this app offers, okay? So there is a beginner and advanced gym and home workouts with video tutorials. It has lifestyle-based meal plans such as vegan, gluten, dairy, and soy-free plans. The app emphasizes mental health and encourages you to use other ways to move your body other than working out. There's follow-along dance tutorials, yoga videos, cardio sessions, all that. One of the unique things I saw was that there is a mental health and period tracker. So there is meditation and journaling exercises to help you feel grounded. Last but not least, there is monthly challenges with chance to win cash prizes or have you donate to a charity of your choice. Everything I just listed is included in the app for $9. That is ridiculously a good deal. So out of the apps I have reviewed, besides the free apps, this app is definitely on the cheaper side with an extensive amount of items to choose from. So let's see how this app performs. So the SCULPTYOU app team includes Katrina Wright, the main strength coach. She has a physical therapist, a yoga specialist, 2 dance instructors, and 2 registered dietitians. That is a pretty impressive team. So right off the bat, the main dashboard has a gym, home, and other ways to show your body love. If you click into either the gym or home workouts, it's split into 2 options, beginner and intermediate/advanced. First thing I noticed is that the name of the workout days are very unique, to say the least. So the first leg day is titled, "This leg day is naughty, but those cheeks are looking nice." Glute focus leg day. So the second was titled, "Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the gains are so delightful. Back and biceps upper body day." It took me a good few minutes to go through the days and see what the workout split is, but now that I see it's really just uniquely named, I get it now. So it's kind of cute, it's kind of different. So I looked up app reviews on Reddit, and thank God I did. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known that the workouts are only posted weekly. So as soon as Monday comes, the workouts are replaced with new ones. It's best to screenshot or write down your workouts, especially if you want to keep them for future use. The first leg day starts with a warm-up. It's a short dynamic warm-up routine filmed by her physical therapist. So the video looks like it was recorded for another workout, but they just reused it, which is fine. There is a portion where it says 6 cast glute bridges, 6 hip thrusts, and 6 single leg dumbbell hip thrusts. 666. That's should be the theme for this, okay? So that would be insane to do all those together. But I think what she's doing is giving you the option to choose between cast glute bridges or full hip thrust, but this is not really clear, so I'm just guessing. Then it's written to superset either one of those with single leg hip thrusts. So I really like how there is a little bubble that pops up with a definition of what a superset is. That's a really great feature, especially for people who may not know what those terms mean. So there is a YouTube video that pops up. They're 20 to 30 seconds long, and some of them you can see the exercises from multiple angles, just some of them. There is no audio for them. There is text instructing you on the form. There is a 2-minute rest timer that you press to start. It's not really clear whether you're taking 2-minute breaks between each exercise or when you finish sets. Your rep amounts and sets are listed. There is no option to track your weights as you're going through the workout. There is only a spot for you to track how you're feeling more at the bottom. So if you're looking to track these things, you'd have to do it separately in your phone or write it down. That's just the one downside. My first experience with the app in an actual gym went like this. So I had already reviewed what workouts I had to do when I was at work, but when it came time for me to refresh my memory and watch some of the form videos, it seemed the app was really glitchy. So I even screen recorded it and I put it in this video for you to see, but it kept saying that there was no Wi-Fi connection when the gym has free Wi-Fi. And I was playing YouTube videos, so it was definitely working. Each time I had to check the videos for form, I would have to completely force close the app and then it would work. So this is one of the downsides of having it be a web interface. So it's not a physical app where you don't really need Wi-Fi to use it. You do need Wi-Fi. So that was pretty annoying and it slowed things down for me. This happened multiple times and continued throughout the week. So I did not use the warm-up that she had provided on the leg day because the video was only 30 seconds long and ain't no way I was working out after doing just that. It was pretty much the trainer doing some walking lunges, some hamstring stretches. It was a dynamic walking stretch, I guess you could call it. I didn't find this to be enough of a warm-up for an advanced workout. There was some toe touches and pigeon pose to downward dog. I mean, personally, this would be something that I would do after my workout. So so I just did my own warm-up. So the first exercise, I'm assuming I could choose from cast glute bridges or a hip thrust, and then this was superset with a single leg hip thrust. So it was meant to be done as a barbell hip thrust, but I aimed to do the barbell hip thrust, but the gym was just way too busy, so I just used the hip thruster machine. So one thing I'll point out is that I really liked the rep range, 6 reps of each. This was a nice sweet spot. It's still on the low end, but from experience, I knew that I could hit a heavy weight for 6 reps. So I started off with 195 pounds. My energy levels were low this day, but I could still hit the weight. I tried to do the single leg hip thrust while on the machine, but it was a bit awkward, so it would have been better if I just did it on the bench. But oh well, we make do. I like the superset where you do a compound movement and then go into single leg exercises. The timer was a bit confusing to me because I didn't see a time where I would need a 2-minute rest. 1 minute is good enough for me, otherwise I get cold. I didn't actually use the timer at all. I typically do my exercises according to what equipment is free. So I went into some step-ups. This one confused me. They were curtsy step-ups. First of all, I don't know if you ever have done a step-up. It's difficult trying to balance already. So doing a curtsy one, which is pretty much at a diagonal angle, was out of the question. Again, I tried to watch the little video clip and it kept giving me an error. Finally, when I watched it, since the clip was only a few seconds long, I couldn't really understand what I was supposed to do. It only showed the exercise from one angle. The volume of the exercises was good. I didn't feel like I was pressed for time to get my workout done. It was my normal volume. The superset was a nice touch. She didn't overuse them. There was a cool down and I didn't do it. So I pressed the check mark that said workout completed and I thought it would change something, but it didn't. There was no animation, nothing. It's just a check mark, I guess, for you to track if you completed your workouts. There is a spot at the bottom to, include notes about your workouts. It says to include your weights here, but I personally would have preferred the ability to add my weights and reps for each exercise just because I try to increase the weights and reps over time. I also like to see progress. So I don't want to have to keep all that in my head and then go back and type all my weights and I'm going to forget. My first impression, I see that this app is more for someone who knows what they're doing. A complete beginner would have a hard time with this, I find personally. If you're looking for a follow along format, this is not that. This would be for an experienced gym goer who just needs exercises to try and maybe spice up their workouts. I would have liked to be able to change the workout days. For example, if I was exhausted or I had plans on a Wednesday, I could move that day to work out to another. This app does not seem to have this option. There was also no rest days, which was weird. And as I scroll back on the calendar, it actually shows Sunday as a rest day. So if I started the workout on a Monday, which I didn't have a rest day all the way until Sunday. So one thing I'll point out is that at the beginning, you get a survey that asks you a little bit more of your goals, your workout schedule, etc., which makes it seem like it's a personalized app to you. Even though I had selected that I wanted to work out only 4 to 5 times a week, which is my normal workout schedule, I have 6 days of workouts in the app. I had also selected my typical workouts that I like. So I work out during the week and I take weekends as rest days, but yet the schedule does not reflect that. The app scheduled me for 3 leg days and 2 upper body days, and then a full body workout. So these are minor inconveniences, but if you want more of a personalized app, I would recommend others. But if you're trying to just look for exercises and you know what you're doing in the gym, you just want to spice it up, this could be for you. So the workout split is very glute focused, which makes sense since she's known for her glutes. In my research, all of the people complained that the workouts were too glute focused. They were scattered and there was too much accessory work. I do agree with this because when it came time to do my upper body workout, I was shocked at the volume of exercises and the lack of compound movements. To help you visualize, there was 8 items on the list. To put this into perspective, within an hour, I usually do 4 to 5 exercises, okay? So 8 is a lot. To all of my personal trainers watching this, when you train chest and back, what compound movements come to mind? Bench press, lat pull downs, bent over rows, etc. Instead of these typical movements, I think maybe she was trying to be unique with her exercises. So she had a bunch of single arm exercises. To start, there was the single arm lat pull down, cable pullovers. She has a superset of bicep curls with an easy bar. This one I liked. I've never done it with an easy bar. Then at the end, she included push-ups until failure and walking on the treadmill at an incline for 20 minutes. As I was doing this workout, in between the constant issues with the videos and trying to figure out which exercise I'll do next, it was already nearing an hour and I had been in the gym. That's ridiculous. So I ended up skipping a couple of exercises because I was starving. I did like how she included the push-ups until failure. I definitely neglect those. So it was very refreshing to see. The treadmill walk was great because I typically try to fit in some cardio on my upper body days. I see how people are saying there's too much accessory work. I didn't really see any big upper body movements like the one I would incorporate into my upper body days. I would like to see maybe some assisted pull-ups, stuff like that, bent over rows. Considering that this program is meant for advanced gym goers and it's supposed to be incorporating progressive overload, I expected a bit more. This honestly feels like she spent the majority of time on her leg days and then the upper body was like an afterthought. And I hate when programs do this because not everything is about growing your glutes. I also want to have a strong upper body and a balanced physique. The at-home workouts, you would need at least a dumbbell or some sort of weight to make them challenging. She does have unique ways of doing exercises without gym equipment, such as using the couch or chair. It'd be great for someone who prefers to work out from home, or even if you don't feel like going to the gym just on one day. There is an optional paid access to a fitness group on Facebook, but for my research, they don't really focus on fitness and it's more of a mean girls group. But that's just from what I've read and I haven't experienced it personally. I think it's an extra $2. So in conclusion, for $9 a month, you're getting access to workouts, home and gym, beginner and advanced. You get diet plans with grocery list. There's dance classes, yoga, meditation, and core workouts. I think this app would be ideal for someone who is already working out or who's going to the gym and is looking for variation. You only see the workouts the week of, so if you would like to keep them, you have to screenshot them. You are not able to move around your workout days or scheduled rest days. The app follows a lower body, upper body, full body split. There is no option to track your weights and reps as you progress throughout the workout. There is only a 2-minute rest time for everything. There is a quick video clip that pops up with each exercise to demonstrate, but this often crashes or glitches. There is written instructions of the form, but if you're a visual person, this may not help you. I like that there is other options to move your body besides working out, like yoga, Pilates, dancing, etc. I also like how the app emphasizes mental health, giving you the option to journal and reflect. There is even a period tracker. There is dietary meal plans for a variety of diets and restrictions, lactose, dairy, gluten-free. It even reconstructs a grocery list for you based on your recipes. So for $9, I would say that you are getting a lot. She does aim to provide an affordable app to people, and she did that.